Hey everybody, this is Sketch. I'd like to say hi and welcome to the first episode of Sketch's Rants. And today I'm going to be touching down on a subject that I've been holding in for a while, and I really feel like I want to get out there and say it. So I figured I got the material, why the hell not? So this rant is going to be about a series that I found relatively early on during the subbing, and I was very fond of it when I first found it. I was. I thought the storytelling, although not perfect, was pretty well done. The characters are, if not a bit far fetched, pretty well developed, and it's still going on strong in Japan. And it's currently, I believe, 90 plus episode anime series. So I think that's fairly impressive right now for a fairly new manga series to begin with. Um, so anyway, without further ado, I'd like to say that again, the series was great. For me, it was great, but it was the fan base. It was the American and Japanese fan bases, particularly yaoi fangirls, that just tore it apart. It just killed it for me. In case you haven't figured out, I'm talking about Katakayo Hitman Reborn. You could also probably find out by looking at the title of this movie. Now, forgive me if I tend to trip up. I am ad-libbing this completely. You may have already noticed that I've stuttered a few times. So, again, also this is my first rant. So just bear in mind, and hope you enjoy. So, anyway, if you're not familiar with the series, allow me to give you a bit of just a little bit backing of it. Basically, it revolves around Tsunayoshi Sadawa, or just Suna for short, who goes by No Good Suna, because he just has this string of bad luck following him everywhere that he goes. Now, generally, this is a pretty bad thing for him, but every once in a while it will get him noticed by the girl that he's following, so at least there's that. But he's just trying to live a normal life as a high school student. When one day, an infant by the name of Reborn comes up to his house, and he's going to be his new home tutor. Obviously, he laps in his face and gets kicked many times. It's later explained by Reborn that Suna is the heir to the Vongla family throne. Well, I guess you call it a throne. It's more or less well, a mafia family, to be blunt. And Suna's the new mafioso or mob boss. And Suna's obviously not well prepared for this situation. He is nowhere near the kind of personality which explains why Reborn was sent. Reborn is actually a tutor in many ways, one of which include mafia training. So the entire series revolves around Suna, along with his new mafia family, which he forms throughout the beginning of the story, uh, trying to become the mob boss that he's destined to be, and overcoming obstacles such as people trying to take that from him, being blasted 10 years in the future. But hell, I'm getting ahead of myself. Uh, the thing that I'm here to do is rant, and trust me, I will do that. Now, like I said, it was the fangirls, particularly the yaoi fangirls, that ruined the series for me. Why do I say that? Well, I guess the best way I could put it is there's some kind of gene, some kind of mental capacity with yaoi fangirls that leads them to believe that if there is a series with pretty boy art, as I would probably call KHR, um, they have, and I mean they have to, or else they will literally die. That is like their food source. They have to, in some way, make one or multiple characters have some kind of yaoi relationship in their fanfictions. Yes, I say fanfiction, because I actually have the mental capacity to use all the syllables. Uh, Now, it's so baffling to me how there could be so much art, there could be so many fanfics about the fact that all this yaoi for this series. It drives me over the edge. I mean, it really just brought me to stop watching the series because I couldn't go a minute without thinking, oh God, I saw that on the internet. I saw those two characters, they were making out, they were doing this, they were doing that. It's always going through my head whenever I watch an episode now, and it's completely tainted my idea of the series. Uh, it's actually gotten so bad, and I am not lying when I say this. You can Google this. Just do me a favor. Google Reborn Math and click the first thing that comes up. They have actually developed a numerical system to come up with every single possible pairing in this series. The only thing that kind of makes sense is Chrome plus anyone, because Chrome is a girl, and I can deal with that. Now, I'm not debating that yaoi isn't necessarily a good thing. I can deal with homosexuality. That's a fine thing with me. It's when you completely abuse it and completely ruin the series in the eyes of anyone else but yourself and your friends who find it to be entertaining. That is what pisses me off. It's so incredible how I started off watching this series and generally loved it. And it just all this art by searching DeviantArt for a picture maybe and having to sift through pages and pages and pages of yaoi, or just googling it and finding this stuff. It just it just eventually just ruined my love for the series, which I'm pretty upset about. It's just it's just over the top for me. It really is. Uh, you know what? I'm running low on time here. I'm passing the what looks to be the 6.5 minute mark now, so I'm not going to try to make this a huge rant. Don't be offended by anything that I'm saying. This is just my opinion, and it doesn't have to be yours. So with that, I just want to say, it's a sketch. That's my. Just feel free to comment. I don't care if your opinion's different than mine. Feel free to say it, but I really don't give two shits if it's something along the lines of, oh, you suck, your opinion sucks. So I guess that's it. For now, this is Sketch signing off.